How much money did you lose?
I was in 7.5 lakhs of lost me. Now there's so many influencers coming in and they are saying, no, don't give me 10. I'll do it for free.
Right.
Just give me product. Everybody knows about it.
Right.
Every influencer boosts their reels. Yeah, of course. I've been scammed also by agencies.
How?
Yeah, literally. Brands just need to have a little more shame and have a little mercy on us. But I'll only say one thing. Every religion teaches you to have good niyat. अगर आपकी नीयत अच्छी नहीं तो आप अच्छे इंसान नहीं हो आप चाहे कोई भी मजहब से आओ ट्रस्ट मी इंस्टाग्राम ऑल ऑफ अस वी ओनली शो आवर हाइलाइट्स व्हाट वी वांट टू शो वी आर नॉट शोइंग द ट्रूथ आई एम अ नॉन वेजिटेरियन बट द पनीर द वाजवानी पनीर इज आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड like if you're a mutton lover and if you have not eaten like proper Kashmiri authentic Vazwan, you've not eaten the best mutton in the world.
I'm sitting down with Mariam Farhat, who's a food, fashion, travel, and a lifestyle blogger. Hi, Mariam. That's wearing too many hats at the same time. Don't you think so?
Well, I hate monotony, so that's me for sure.
Do you want to add a few more which you perhaps might have missed?
Well, honestly, I also come from a hospitality background and they say in hotel language, once a hotelier, always a hotelier.
Okay.
Whenever I enter a lobby of a hotel and if I see it's not right, my blood still boils.
Okay.
Yes.
So you put everything in the mix.
Yes.
Okay. But if you have to choose one, which is your most favorite kind of content creation? Which genre do you prefer the most?
Travel. Travel for sure. Because as a child, I've always been a nomad. I've changed 7 schools, 2 colleges, 3 countries. So for me, traveling and experiencing different cultures, and I also come from different cultures, so definitely travel.
What are some of the most memorable trips you have had? Not collaborations, but in general, talk us about some of the most memorable vacations you've had, or maybe work trips or anything of that sort.
Honestly, if it has to be the most memorable when you're on a work trip, everybody thinks it's very fancy. It is, no doubt.
Yeah.
I cannot deny that. But you also have to understand, you can't sit and chill and just order a
Exactly.
beautiful cheesecake and just devour it, You have to click pictures.
Right.
You have to take reels, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So for me, of course, my childhood trip would definitely be when I was my house in Alexandria in Cairo. That would be one of the most extraordinary trip for me as a nostalgic trip for me. And I had gone to Himachal also, so I had done the whole trek of from everything possible in Himachal. I had gone from Malana to everywhere. So everything, I think Himachal and Alexandria for sure. These
Okay.
2 trips.
How do you ensure that you do not get lost in the pool of content creators that are out there today?
To be honest, few years back, my aunt had asked me a question that, Mariam, what is it? Because I was very confused, I did hospitality, I did content creation, I did PR, I did marketing, I did lots of things that I wanted to explore. I was young, I was very 21, 22. I'm still young, but still 21, 22, right? So, but then my aunt asked me one question, what is it that, Mariam, you will do for free?
Okay.
ऐसा क्या है कि आपको मैं अभी अगर बोलूँगी 18 घंटे भी करने के लिए or if you have to get up in the morning and be frustrated but do it. And in my head, I was like, anything related to food, anything related with clothes, anything related with travel. Because this is something which if you tell me now, this is a very basic answer I'm saying. But if you tell me, manage a restaurant, do operations, or for example, manage events, these are
Right.
something which I know I could do. So that's when I got my calling. And I really feel in content creation, everyone's trying to be someone or trying to replicate someone and just
Yeah.
trying to be viral. Of course, we want the views, we want the shares, we
We
want
all
the
want the
likes. We
number.
all want it.
Yeah.
We all, and
Yeah.
at the end, of course, everybody wants the money, right?
Yeah.
But I really feel the more authentic you are, is the more you will not be lost in that pool. Because, अच्छा ये वो कर रहा तो मुझे भी करना चाहिए. अच्छा ठीक है, this is trending, we should do it. It's basic, we all have to do it. But I think the most authentic is when you're more authentic to yourself, that this is not me, this is who I am, this is what I want to show people, and this is what I want to, I want to be true to myself and true to the audience. That's when
Right.
target building, you have a absolute audience which you cater to your audience, and
Right.
you're not catering to the masses.
Right.
That happens by luck, of course.
Right. And are you presently doing this full time?
I actually was doing this full time when I was working on different projects. Like, for example, I was working for Curly Tales. I was working in Zoom TV as a producer and anchor. But honestly, I've always had simultaneous different projects. Like, I also consult to restaurants. So I've been doing everything together at the same time. But content creation has always been one of my favorite genres. Like, I
Right.
just love it. Like, I can do it for free too.
Okay.
Which
So,
I don't. But yes.
they say you shouldn't do anything for free if you're good at doing that.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree with that. But to be very honest, nowadays the brands and the influencers, now everybody wants to be an influencer, right?
Right.
Nothing wrong with it. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to be famous. It's absolutely fine. But you also have to understand when a brand is paying you, for example, 10. Could be any number.
Correct.
But now there's so many influencers coming in and they are saying, no, don't give me 10. I'll do it for free.
Right.
You know, just give me products.
Right.
So that's where I think the pool is also getting really, really contaminated.
And it spoils the market.
Yeah, it
completely.
has already spoiled the market
Yes.
because you have to understand now everyone's going to boost. I mean, Meta ads has come, right? Meta ads, a lot of people knew about it, but now it's like very, very much in the open.
Yes, yes.
And I mean, I see ads from Meta ads itself that listen, boost your reels.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's you can see it.
Yeah.
It's nothing, it's
Yeah.
no nothing like, okay, now no one knows about it. Everybody knows about it.
Right.
And everyone, if every influencer boosts their reels.
Okay.
Every influencer,
You think so?
yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you something. There are even brands, I won't name them, but big brands telling you, I want this many views. How can an influencer say, okay, fine, you'll get this many views? It's
Right.
obvious, right? You're boosting your reels. And there's nothing wrong with it because like, you know how apps come first in the starting that, okay, we'll give you free, but then they charge you. Insta knows. People are
Yeah.
making so much money out of it.
Correct.
So now you've got the whole KPI, you've got the whole product. Now Insta's like, now you give me money.
Right.
Because I know you're going to make money out of
Right,
it.
right.
So even if your content is really great, it has to be boosted. Like to
Yeah.
reach the audience, all of these big things that you see right now, I mean, branded content especially, it is all boosted because how are you going to reach the audience? And Meta ads are so meticulous that, you know, they'll tell you area wise, they'll even, you know, give you genres, what you have to pick. So you do get your target audience. And
Right.
it's honestly, Meta ads is really good for business.
Right. Currently, apart from content creation, what are the other modes of income that you have?
So I actually used to. I'm also a location manager for certain production houses. Like
Okay.
I have also done the Indian Matchmaking season 2. I have. I was a location manager for Netflix in terms of a production house for the Indian Matchmaking season
Okay,
2.
okay.
So they needed a restaurant to locate. I used to come in top 3 Zomato bloggers of Bombay because it doesn't work on follower count. It works on reviewer count.
Right.
And so I have done that. And I'm also PR and marketing consultant for restaurants.
Right.
But to be very honest, I am going to be starting a new project very soon, which is going to make me get up 9 in the morning, which
Okay.
is very dreadful because I'm an afternoon person. So yeah, because I really feel that I need a little bit more, actually a lot more discipline in life.
So, suppose if you're making 100 rupees a month, how much of that comes from content creation?
To be honest, like I said, you know, it's not my bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know, it's something which I do as passion.
And all months are not the same.
Yeah,
know
I
that,
mean,
yes.
some months I will make so much of money where I don't think I need to do anything else in life.
Right.
But some months I'm like, okay, where is the money? Where are the brands, you know? And that's when, obviously, season time you make money. Like, you know, there's Diwali, then there's Holi, and then, you know, there's so many other Christmas, all of that times are good times. But then there's some months which are, of course, very cold.
So, do you feel sad during those cold months?
The best part is I do other things as well.
Yes.
So, you know, I think somewhere it is not much affecting me because for me, content creation, like I said, it's my passion. But when you make money, you make money. Everybody is happy when you make money,
Obviously.
right? But the thing is, I've also been on the other side. I've also done influencer marketing. I was also general manager of a restaurant and a club. So I have also taken influencers on board.
Right.
So I know what is the other side. So I know how the market is, and the market sometimes is really, really bad. And it's only 10 to 25 influencers who have like really made it in Mumbai.
Through and
who are
through, month on month.
Yeah, who are actually making it, and brands have like 7-8 video deals with them, you know. So that goes on the span of 7-8 months. Lot of other talent out there, really good talent out there, but I really feel the reach is not there.
So, suppose you start making healthy money every month from content creation, would you give up on all the other projects
No.
or work?
No,
Okay.
because like I said, I want to be authentic to myself, and I don't like monotony. If I just have to sit and do one thing when I know I'm a multitasker and I can do other things as well, for my sanity, I will do at least 2-3 things for sure.
Okay. What is the maximum amount of money that you've made in 1 month through content creation?
Can't say that, but definitely can do a Euro trip from it.
For one person, 2%?
2 people.
Okay, great.
That's a max.
Economy class,
one
business
month
class?
I did it. No, economy class, not
Okay.
business class.
But now we get
Yeah,
the
I'm
little
being
bit of-
honest. I'm being super honest.
So we get a little bit of idea.
Yes.
What is your take on, because there's a lot of talk about this on Instagram right now. There are a lot of creators who are talking about this, and I think it should be talked about. What is your take on brands or agencies who don't pay on time? And also, has it happened with you?
Yeah, of course. I've been scammed also by agencies.
How?
Yeah, literally. So I was going to Dubai, and before Dubai, you do collaborations and this and that. But it was a very random plan that I was like, let me just fly. So 3 days ago, I was getting my collabs. I was talking to all of them, and that was all sorted. But correct 1 day before my trip, now you have to understand you're packing, you're doing this, all of that. So this person, and very nice aesthetic Insta, website, pictures, everything. There is nothing that you would not think it's fake. They said, ma'am, you please give us so and so. This is the amount we'll give you. This is negotiation also happened. Sales pitch also happened. Deck also happened. Everything happened. Okay. My manager also spoke to her. Everything was sorted. Then they said you just have to reimburse because we want website review. Because sometimes when you order na, तो आपको
Oh, yeah,
right?
yes,
तो वो
correct.
आपको तभी मिलेगा when you have to order.
Correct.
So I understand because I've done other, I've done for Nykaa, all of this I've done, I get it.
And it's a legit thing.
It's a legit
Yes,
thing.
yes,
I
yes.
have worked like this before.
Yes,
I have
yes.
got reimbursed. I have got my money paid, of course, late, but I have got it done. So I did it. And then later on, that person, and you know what happened? I was so stupid at that moment. That screenshot refreshed. So I was messaging her, listen, I've already done the payment. I hope you've got it. And she's not replying. And then later on, she said, no, I've got it. And after that, I've not heard from her at all. So I got scammed of the whole money. It was a jewelry brand. I won't name it. But then later on, then we have this one blogger group, and that many people also got the same invite.
Wow.
But they were so smart enough to ask on the group. I was stupid enough to send the money.
And you didn't get the money back, and
No.
they never got
I
back
didn't even
to
get
you.
a sorry back.
Is the brand still active?
Yeah, no, you know what that brand is doing now? They have opened different, because they have everyone's database now. So now they have changed the brand's name, put more acha, nice AI pictures, and now they're scamming other people.
Wow.
And they still message me from different numbers.
Actual में वो brand है भी या नहीं है?
नहीं है.
My God.
नहीं है.
Crazy.
It's not there. But I googled it. वो उसका same brand है. उसमें बस I नहीं है. Just imagine. But brand scam, and they're very, very good at it. So I was scammed once for this, and it was a big amount.
ऐसा सबसे ज्यादा लेट क्या हुआ है पेमेंट का? कितने महीने या कितने
8 months.
8 months. What was the amount?
Amount was around 65K
Okay.
plus again reimbursement also of
Okay.
that. And I just forgot that I'm going to get this money. Like honestly, I didn't even have any hope I was going to get this money.
And
It's from
how
a
many
reputed
times did
brand
you
as well.
follow up?
At least twice a month at least I follow up.
Thank
For
God.
sure,
I
of
thought
course.
twice in 2 months.
No. Twice a month or at least I listen, just let me know, when am I going to get it. Very nice, subtle one-liner. Just let me know when it's going to happen. Don't worry, we are processing your payment. Don't worry, ma'am, your money will come. Don't worry, ma'am, you have not sent us your invoice. I said, ma'am, I've sent you the invoice. No, ma'am, usme na wo date na wo thoda change kar do. But ma'am, that is the details you gave me. This is your GST number, not my GST number. No, ma'am, but please change this into this. I feel it's a whole setup and they all know the script. It's all the same script everywhere.
So how do we solve this? How do creators come together and solve this? Because this is happening almost with every other creator out there.
Brands just need to have a little more shame and have a little mercy on us, to be honest. But so I'll tell you something. Few brands have they also work 50%. Like for example, if you're getting paid 20K, 50% before, 50% after video is
Correct.
given.
Correct.
You're not even posted. Given to me, we'll do the approval and the changes later. Then some people also give, okay, as you submit the video, then we will give you the full payment within 48 hours.
Right.
Brands ऐसे भी हैं.
बिल्कुल है.
They are, and I
100%
really
है.
appreciate them.
बिल्कुल है.
30 days also, now brands like really big brands, I can understand because they have lakhs of influences under them.
Correct.
30 days, I should not be saying this, but I understand because I've been in operation wise, so I get it. It becomes a little difficult. I'll have 2 influencer managers max. They will have to handle everything. They
Right.
will have 2 trainees. They will have at least 4 people in one group, at least one team, right? So operational wise, yes, I understand 30 days, bada brand hai, so I get it. But if they're not like their upcomings and all of that, then I really feel they should not take at least 2-3 months for
Correct,
it,
correct.
because 90 days and 40 days is basic to maximum to all the brands.
Yeah. Most nowadays are
Most.
45 to 60 days.
Yes.
That's okay. That's as you said. It's okay. If
Yes.
you're a big agency, you have
Yes.
thousands of invoice to process every month.
Yes.
So okay. But for the smaller ones and independent brands, I think
You can do it a little better. I'm
Yeah.
not saying completely
Yeah,
no, because
yeah.
I mean, operational wise, yes, a lot of influencers know they're this brand. How can they do that? They're so big, but they're so big. That's exactly why they have lots of influencers. They're not only doing your processing,
Correct,
right?
correct.
So I understand. I'm not going to like completely say no, brands are very
Yeah.
wrong and all of that. But there are a law because you have to understand accounts, law. They have to go through a lot of checks for that.
processes,
Lot
yeah.
of processes.
Yes,
It
yes.
is a long process
Yes.
when you specifically or you come from a very big company. It's not easy. It doesn't even come on the influencer manager's head because she has to go through so many approvals and emails and signing and all of that. It's a headache. It is a
Right,
headache to
right.
even get approval for them to give the influencer money. But other brands, I think, take advantage of that, and I think they also take a lot of influencers they take them for granted. And I really feel if you are getting the content for free, and if you're getting the content for paid, you should at least respect them, because so many brands don't even reply, like once the content has been given, they don't reply. And I'm talking about I'm not talking about my experience, I'm just talking
In
about,
general.
in general. Because I really feel that like how there's a system for everything, there should be a system here also. Now influencers are supposed to be taxed as well, if I'm not wrong. I just
Yeah,
heard.
yeah.
So I think there should be a system to make brands' life also easier, and even influencers.
Have you ever got any weird request from any brand or any request which was like really over the top?
Request as in like what? There's so many requests. Everybody has this certain
Like for
branded-
example, they want 5 reels and 10 stories in like maybe 100 rupees, something of that.
Oh yeah, I've not got it, but there was this group, okay, and it was 250 rupees, 2 UGC reels.
Wow.
I was speechless. And I was a late riser, so I saw the group late. And influencers are literally fighting on that group. Like, what do you think we are? $250 is not even, fair to go from Andheri to Bandra.
Yeah, yeah.
And, but I did get a few offers like, we'll give you 1,000 rupees and you give me a reel, you give me 2 stories. And I'm like, now I don't want to be rude, right? Like I said, you should at least reply. So I replied to them. I said, I'm so sorry, this will not justify the content that I'm
Right.
giving or the reach that I have. Because nowadays, it's very easy to buy everything. It's very
Yeah.
easy to show everything.
Yeah.
And everyone's doing it. Let's be very honest about it. But I really feel at least where you cannot lie is your reach.
Correct.
Your demographics, you
Yes,
can't write.
you can't lie.
And I'm
Correct.
really happy at least there they have not learned how to manipulate it.
Yeah.
क्योंकि आप वो real time भेज सकते हो. So वहाँ पे at least आपकी value होती है. Okay, this is what I am. Listen, you can't like this is what I am. So at least there you get the value. And the brands are also getting smarter nowadays, which I really feel is important.
And what are like the 3 red flags in a brand or an agency which one can understand before going ahead and collaborating with them?
I think clarity, for me at least, personally, because so many times, a brand says, "Okay, this is this is reference,
Yes.
this is script, you do this is exactly what we want you to do."
Right.
Now you're getting paid. Right now, brand आपको जो बोलेगा आप वही करोगे क्योंकि obviously you are going with the script, you're going everything, and brands are very strict about it. You have to follow the script word to word.
To the T. Yes.
To the T.
Yes.
Because then they don't say, "Oh no, you didn't do this reshoot."
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, they'll tell you reshoot.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
this has
yeah.
happened with me once, twice, because I put in my flow of, okay, I'll put in my style because, it looks very monotonous. It looks
Right.
very scripted. But then brands want certain scripts. So that's when I actually stopped I decided that I'm not going to take so many collaborations which are very scripted, because it's like just talking to a teleprompter, just reading what the brand PR person has written while she wanted to finish a shift. I don't want to do that. So then I started taking up brands where at least they will give me freedom to at least express my personality and integrate it with the brand. If I'm going to do 5 skincare reels a month, I can't say that, oh, this is my morning routine. I can't put 5 moisturizers in a month, Brands don't get that.
Correct.
So you should put into your flow that this is what I tried, this is what I was trying. At least be little authentic and real about it. Everyone like, oh, hello, how are you? This is my morning routine. I can't do that. Come on, people are also not stupid nowadays.
कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि कोई कोलैबोरेशन ले लिया हो एंड बाद में जाके वो फेल हो गया एंड और यू सेड कि भाई मेरे से नहीं हो पाया?
Yes, I've given the products back also, because you have to understand, in the starting I did it as a hobby, as a passion. But later on and obviously it was my friends and social and all of that I had my following. But then I actually started getting new followers who were actually my target audience, which honestly was a little like, oh my God, they actually follow me for, they're actually being influenced by me. Now honestly, that's a beautiful feeling. Then later on I realized, if I have to influence these people, I don't know them. They're going to laugh at me tomorrow. Right? Because what if, like for example, someone tells me, Mariam, do this diet, you'll lose 5 kgs in 1 week. अगर वो नहीं होगा मुझे कितना बुरा लगेगा?
Correct, बिल्कुल.
कितना बुरा लगेगा मुझे? Oh, you lose 3 kgs in this month and you will follow it and you have a trip and then you'll feel so bad. So that karma I don't want on my head. So I clearly said, listen, little bit, of course, we all have to tweak. We all have to do a little white lies.
Yes.
But not like, no, ma'am, fair and lovely, completely you will be whitewashed and, jabki you have to do fillers for it. So clearly no.
So whenever you do a brand collaboration or whenever you're doing your own organic content, did you ever get any mean comments from people?
Many. In fact, so my mom's Kashmiri, my dad's Egyptian, and I've not stayed with my mother. I just visit her. My parents separated when I was 4. So my first cousin just got married in Kashmir, and I've gone for many Kashmiri weddings as a child, but this was my first ghar ki shadi immediate,
Okay.
Now the thing is, I was learning about my culture. Okay. There was not that I know my father's side more, not my mother's side as much. So I was learning the Kashmiri culture, and I don't know how I shot, because I'm a person who was also anti-Insta once upon a time. That 6 months ago is when I've actually started really making pure content creation. Because I feel I was very lazy, laid back before. I was posting about Kashmiri content, and of course abhi the thing is, my Hindi dialect is not very good.
Right.
Okay, and now Kashmiri dialect is more na and all of that. I couldn't pronounce properly few words.
Right.
Oh my God, the hate I have got for that, and I have laughed so much. My close friends like, listen, are you okay? I'm like, I'm laughing, but I don't know why are they freaking trolling me for it. It was, I don't even want to say it. It was one word that I pronounced wrong. And then I realized, oh my God, you should have just seen the hate comments. So something which was organic content, it was not even paid or bartered or anything.
And did you get any DMs also related to that?
Yeah, I did. I
was
got many.
Was it very mean?
Actually, they were very vulgar and mean both. They were like really mean. And I was like, I don't even know you. I was making food content. I was not even making bold content ke samajh mein aap mujhe bologe sharam karo. And I was just, but trust me, I was laughing over it. Because I knew this food I'm eating as a child. And you also come from the same, and if you see, it's from my people only.
Okay.
Yeah, my people are only, messaging me. And I'm like, I just had I was just speechless, but I was laughing through it.
Okay. What was that one DM which you received? If you can remember, कि ये भेजा था.
I don't remember, but I just remember they were like really bad. I don't remember one
specific. Were there galis also by any chance?
Yeah. They were on my comments also. And you know what galis? They were Kashmiri galis. Okay. Not even Hindi galis or English galis. And I was like, iska matlab kya? I don't know. Because I don't know Kashmiri nor I know Arabic. It's a shame that I don't know my mother tongue either. But I was just messaging my cousins, and I obviously can't message mom. What does this mean? I said, Mariam, this is the meaning of it. Okay, delete. Yeah, I deleted a lot of comments, of course, because I have family, on my Insta, so I didn't want them to read that.
Right. So you're a food blogger, you've been with Zomato, and you are a Kashmiri. So we have to talk about Wazwan.
I was told on Wazwan only.
Oh,
just imagine. So Wazwan, of course, like honestly.
Okay, for the ones who are unversed, what is Wazwan and Why is it so special?
Okay, so now for example, like how we have our Malwani fish curry in Maharashtra, like how we have the Malwani food, and it's amazing, right? A Maharashtrian will always tell you about that fish fry and Malwani and all of that.
Yes.
The same way in Kashmir, in Srinagar, I'm from Srinagar, so they have the Wazwan, Trami. Again, not pronounced properly, but that's exactly how I'll pronounce it. So it's basically consists of vegetarian dishes and 90% mutton and chicken. Like
Okay.
chicken very less, but most of it mutton. People eat only lamb there.
Okay.
They don't eat anything else much. Seafood nahi hai wahan pe, of course. So mostly there's rista, there's gushtaba, there is tabak mas, there is seek, there is kebabs, there
Wow.
is... Oh my God, and I have to tell you, I'm a non-vegetarian, but the paneer, the Wazwani paneer is out of the world. Like if you're a mutton lover and if you have not eaten like proper Kashmiri authentic Wazwan, you've not eaten the best mutton in the world. Yes. I'm Arab also, but still Kashmiri Wazwan is just next level.
And is it similar to, say, a pulao or a biryani in any way? Is it like a distant cousin or is it like very different?
No, it's very different. Because I'll tell you now, abhi Lucknowi biryani or Hyderabadi biryani, both of them, they have their spices and aromas very different.
Right.
Now, in terms of the Kashmiri Wazwan, they are cooked in a different, deg only. They've cooked in different spices, Kashmiri
Okay.
spices. And also, Kashmiri food is not spicy.
Okay.
Yeah, Kashmiri
Acha.
food is not spicy. It's more into the Pashto, Iranian, Afghani, not obviously, I would not say it's similar, but a little bit, but it's not spicy. It's more into the Arab palate for sure. Like in terms of Arabs don't like eating spicy, but Indians love eating spicy. So, like if you see a bit Hyderabadi jaoge, to, it has spice. But it is spicy, I would say. For flavor, but Kashmiri Wazwan is more flavorful. It has a lot of flavor into it, and the mutton is like beaten and beaten and beaten, and it's resham to next level. Like I just want to go back and eat now.
Oh God. What is that one dream travel collab that you want to do?
You put two things together, and I just remember a trauma of mine because I recently my Schengen visa got rejected.
Okay.
And it was me and my college friends. We all had been deciding for many years we were going to do this. And now the thing is, few of them have already traveled. So we were going to do Tomorrowland, we were going to do F1, we were going to do
Okay.
Spa, we were going to do Amsterdam, Paris, everywhere, like 3-4 places. And I had taken up collabs for that place. Of course, the whole stay was completely paid and everything
Right.
because obviously with college friends and all, you don't want to take collabs and all.
Correct.
Now, obviously, I could have taken, clothes, makeup, all of those brand collaborations, and I had already even done a whole Paris photo shoot. Everything was
Okay.
shot. Like, even my photographer everything was there. So, I think that was my dream collab, which has already, not come true. But, but that was a trip that I never went, but I will always remember. Yeah.
So did your other friends go or?
Only 3 went, others all were rejected. The visa
Why
was
was it
rejected.
rejected?
Because the visa guy, he put the wrong PNR number. He was literally a scammer to us. Yes, and he took a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was in Kashmir. My cousin was getting married that time. I honestly was really, really didn't want to go for this one. But I had I just couldn't do. So I okay, just do guys, whatever. And trust me, it was really heartbreaking for all of us.
How much money did you lose?
I was in 7.5 lakhs of lost me. Personally.
Oh, your tickets were booked.
Tickets,
And were
stay,
non-refundable
F1,
tickets.
yeah, and that was stupidity, yes. Because the thing is, the rest went, and they said visa mil jayega humko. And I was like, nahi yaar, we'll submit the visa, we'll apply for the visa a little before. No, you do your trip when you come back, we'll get a visa sorted and all of that.
And you didn't have the time to reapply. Oh.
It was just, trust me, so many things went on to that. And the thing is, I was traveling, then this other friend of mine was traveling, and this other friend of mine was traveling. So you have everyone together, it's a 9 thing. So it was devastating, traumatic, but I got over it within a few days. And then later on, I realized that, okay, it didn't happen, but fair enough. But that was the dream collab that I was going to happen, which didn't happen.
No, Schengen visas and UK visas can be really painful. you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very painful. And I saw these reels, so many people's money of lakhs of rupees went in waste. And I was like, you have to be confident. But then in my head, I was like, Mariam, don't be overconfident too. And I was one of them.
Yeah.
So it was really sad.
No, I think for everybody watching this, if you're getting a Schengen visa or a UK visa, I think best to book refundable tickets.
But honestly, you should book refundable
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah.
That was our mistake, but we thought we're in a group. 9 of us are applying together. So who will reject the visa? And because we are going to come back, we all have work and all of that. But it was just naseeb and a little bit of other things too. Yeah.
So going forward, what do you think is the future for content creation in India?
Future, I'll be very honest to you, brands will always need ads. That's exactly why brands are playing brands will always need ads, because that's exactly why they're paying influencers. For example, now I'm in a setup here. Now, for a brand to make this setup, the production cost is going to be so high. But if you're going to do that in nowadays the market is spoiled, so you'll get that in 20K one reel.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? For example, if I was also a business owner, अब मुझे 10 reel चाहिए, तो why will I get a studio, videographer,
model लाओ,
ये लाओ, वो लाओ, 10,000 चीजें करो, production,
पूरा headache अपना हो
full
गया.
line production करो, all of that, and even waste that, and then you don't know the outcome is also going to be the same as the director and the AD wants to know.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
But in that amount, I can get 10 influencers, get 10 different setups,
Correct.
give them exactly the script I want, and they will do exactly what I want, and I will also get different faces. One model, a proper model also, even if she has to read from the teleprompter, she's going to cost a bomb. Because when I was working for Zoom, I did this. I was into production. So I knew what, I had to do the setup, everything. Like Myntra was our biggest client. So we had to give them 300 videos. So we had like different models. And so if you see, it's not feasible. I'd rather do this. But that's where the influencers should stand, no?
Yeah.
But I hope, but content creation, of course, is one of the biggest money-making business models today. And I feel it's not going to go, but it's definitely going to change.
No.
For sure. Because you have to understand everything has a plateau. सबका एक
Obviously.
होता है, after
Obviously.
4-5 years, things change. So I'm sure things are going to change for that, for sure.
And how do you unwind?
Unwind, I travel, I shop, I party. I do everything that makes me happy and gives me a dopamine hit.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
What is your idea of praying, or what is your way of praying?
See, I'll tell you something. In my religion, of course, a lot of things are manipulated and not, given out properly. But I'll only say one thing. Every religion teaches you to have good niyat. अगर आपकी नियत अच्छी नहीं है तो आप अच्छे इंसान नहीं हो. आप चाहे कोई भी मजहब से आओ. Because if you're thinking bad for someone, if you're doing bad for someone, no matter who you are, you don't deserve it then. Right? And that's what I believe. It's a very generic statement that everyone says.
Yeah.
But it's that simple,
It is that- it
Just
is-
keep
it is
your,
that
it is that
simple.
simple.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
keep your heart clean. Stay in your lane. Don't interfere in anyone's life. I think once you don't interfere in anyone's life and don't believe in that FOMO and don't believe in comparison, I think you will be very sane in your head.
Awesome.
Today's day, Instagram is of course the biggest app in the world right now. With digital content and content creation, whether you're getting paid for it, whether it's cringe content, funny videos with animals, which actually work the most. I really feel that Instagram is a digital drug. It's Instagram, you're getting a dopamine hit every time you get a like, every time you get a view, every time you get a share. Even if you have like 100 followers and your account is private, even if you get more likes on that, on that post, आपको थोड़ी खुशी होती है. अरे यार मुझे इतने likes आ गए कैसे? It's an absolute, an absolute dopamine hit. And I really feel that everyone's on Insta right now. Everyone's scrolling, whether it's YouTube Shorts or Insta or Snapchat or whatever it is. But I really feel also that it's consuming your brain scientifically, not in the right way.
Right.
Because
Right.
it is a digital drug. It is giving you an instant hit. Even if you're scrolling and procrastinating on reels, I really feel that is where you should draw a line a little. Coming from an influencer who's always making money out of, coming from an influencer who's making money through Instagram, I still stay it, because I really feel that the younger generation, I really think that they should at least know this, that everything, trust me, Instagram, all of us, we only show our highlights, what we want to show.
Obviously.
Right?
Yeah,
We're not showing the truth. We're not showing the heart. I have makeup on my face right now, right? So I'm not, of course, I'm okay also in bare face, but I'm just saying, we are not showing exactly who we are. And I think at least if you're going to be anyways being drugged by Instagram on every reel and view, so at least you should be conscious and alert what you're getting into.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you so much, Mariam.
Yes.
Thank you for coming down to Twisted Truths.
Yes.
And we wish you all the best.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
you.